Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ray. Today we are going to be looking at your tarot predictions for January 2023. So let's get started. Okay, Leo, starting off with the Six of Wands reversed, and we have this unrequited love card here. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like for a lot of you, this could be about career or possibly love as well. So I'll read both messages, just take it how it resonates. For some of you, I feel like in general, you're feeling very apprehensive at the start of the new year, Leo. You might be in low spirits, wondering if you're being taken for granted here or if all of the effort that you're putting into this connection or project is worth it. For some of you, this could be in terms of your career and finances, especially if you feel like you've been stuck in your current position for way too long, or you're not moving forward, or you're not seeing the progress that you want to make, you're not seeing the results that you wanted. For some of you, you might even feel like you have a micromanager or ungrateful employees or toxic coworkers that are kind of holding you back from reaching your full potential here with the Six of Wands coming out in reverse. For those of you who are looking for more of a relationship reading with this unrequited love card here, I feel like this is more past energy. Not necessarily related to a past person, but I feel like, again, a lot of you are feeling apprehensive in love right now, especially if you're single. You might have recently split from somebody. You might be in the middle of a healing phase right now if you recently went through a breakup and that's kind of wounded your pride, dinged into your ego a little bit. I also feel like for those of you who have been single for a while now, you might have been facing like rejection after rejection, wondering if there's ever going to be a new person coming your way, if you're ever going to find love. Like you're just so used to people coming in and out of your life like seasons and nobody really lasting, no connections ever sticking around for very long. For some of you, this could even include your relationship with like fake friends or toxic family members. It just kind of feels like, in general, at the start of the year, you're kind of in low spirits right now. You need to perk yourself back up again. For some of you, I'm hearing that you need to rebuild your reputation. Okay, there could even possibly be like another person that's spreading gossip about you or talking shit about you behind your back and spreading gossip, that kind of thing, and it's not helping you feel as confident as you should be feeling in January. In your crossing, you have the Page of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is a deceptive energy. And again, we have a younger energy here. For some of you, this person could just be emotionally immature, but this can also represent an age gap for some of you, or possibly there might be kids involved. But again, I feel like for most of you, this is a past person in terms of your love life that might still kind of be around you or in your energy field. If you have this person blocked on social media, I feel like they still find ways to ask about you, especially if you have mutual friends or this person knows some of your family members. Even if you don't have this person blocked, I feel like you already know that this person still has their eye on you, Leo, okay? You see this person peeping and lurking on your stories, okay? You know exactly who this person is. And no, I don't think that they've gotten over it, okay? Whatever beef the two of you had in the past, I feel like they're still upset, they're still angry with you. That doesn't mean that it's your fault, okay? This is emotionally immature energy after all, so this person might be blaming you, playing the victim, switching positions, but I feel like this person does not have good intentions. In terms of your career and finances, this could even be somebody that you do not have a great working relationship with, and that could be holding you back from reaching your true potential in your current field. That could be preventing you from moving forward with your career because this person might have the ear of somebody very important or somebody higher up in the company or something like that. I feel like if you have been getting weird vibes from somebody in your environment at work, again, trust your intuition, Leo. You know exactly who this person is, and I don't think they have good intentions, and I don't think they can be trusted. At your base, you have the Eight of Swords. Again, I feel like some of you could be dealing with general anxiety at the beginning of the year, and this might be some self-sabotage going on. It could be completely subconscious. You might not know that you're doing it, especially if you do struggle with anxiety. Some of you might be holding yourselves back from reaching that full potential, or holding yourselves back from opening up to a new person in relationships. Some of you, if you're single, you might have a bad habit of projecting your past onto the current person or the new person, and that kind of keeps you stuck in this cycle that you can't get out of. But for most of you, I feel like there is another person involved here that's kind of keeping you feeling like you're trapped in this cycle, or keeping you confined or limiting you in some way. You feel very restricted right now. Again, I feel like for some of you, this could just be a generally toxic environment, whether it be at work or in your family or in a toxic friend group. For some of you, this could be a person that you're dealing with that's not really telling you the whole story. In your past, you have the Queen of Swords, male, female, take it how it resonates. This is more air energy. And we have heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like for those of you who were dealing with a specific person, Leo, you already tried to have this conversation with them, and somebody here got cut down. Okay, it might have been them cutting you out and like icing you out, closing that door, shutting themselves off emotionally. For some of you, I feel like you might have figured out that this person did not have good intentions, and this is your energy. You are the one who cut them off. But I feel like somebody here, whether you or them, kind of distanced themselves emotionally, detached themselves from the situation, started keeping the other person at arm's distance, because it feels like when it came time to have this conversation, somebody didn't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Somebody backed off and shut the other person out. In your crowning thoughts, you have the World card. Lots of people have been getting the World card, Leo. I'm not surprised that this card is in your reading too. Everybody is ready to leave 2022 behind as we move into 2023. Everybody is ready for endings and going into new beginnings, new cycles. It feels like you're kind of tying up loose ends right now so that you can start the new year fresh. New year, new me. In terms of finances and career, you might be focusing on your achievements, focusing on your accomplishments. And it feels like the more goal oriented you become, the more confident you feel. Because with this Six of Wands reversed here, I do feel like there is a lot of positivity around you right now, Leo. I feel like you have come a long way, but you just don't feel like it. And looks can be deceiving. Okay, a lot of you, I'm not necessarily saying that you're ungrateful, but you might need to practice gratitude a little bit more, because I understand that you feel apprehensive. I understand that you're in low spirits right now. You just kind of feel bleh. You kind of feel meh. 2022 sucked. I'm ready for a new year. But with this World card here, I feel like there is a lot that you've achieved, and you're just not seeing it. Or there might even be a lot that's going on for you behind the scenes. Like the world, the universe is getting things ready for you, and that's why it's not here yet, which is why you're having a hard time looking at the positives of this situation. In your immediate future, you have the Sun, and you also have this wedding card here. This situation involves marriage. For some of you, that could be literal if you're dealing with somebody that you're married to and you're going through a rough patch, or potentially this could be somebody that you're recently divorced from if this is a past person. That might also be why there's kids involved there with that Page of Swords for some of you. But for most of you, I feel like whether love or career and finances, this is something that you were committed to for the long term, for the long haul. And again, with that Six of Wands in reversed, I feel like you're not seeing the results that you wanted from this commitment. You might feel like you're doing all the effort here and the other person is not giving back, or the situation is not giving you the results that you wanted. And it feels frustrating. Okay, I feel like your confidence is a little bit deflated right now, Leo, and you need to get back on top here. You need to focus on positive vibes with the Sun card, and I know that when you're in a bad mood, that's easier said than done. But again, I feel like there's a lot kind of going on in the background right now that isn't apparent to you yet. I feel like the world is doing a lot of the background work that you can't see yet, and that's why you're not necessarily seeing the positives of this situation. You're hoping for the Ten of Cups here. I feel like some of you are hoping for connection. If this is a current relationship going through a rough patch, you want to get back to this happy Ten of Cups together. If this is a new person coming in, for those of you who are single, I feel like, again, you're hoping for connection. I feel like you're tired of the unrequited love, you're tired of the rejection, you're tired of the pain, and you just want something worthy of commitment. You just want something long lasting. You're tired of people like coming and going into your life and not really sticking around. You want the Ten of Cups, Leo. And I feel like if you focus on those positive vibes, you can attract the Ten of Cups to you. But first, you have to find the Ten of Cups within yourself. Because with that Six of Wands in reverse, again, I feel like the more you focus on the negative or the more you feel down about yourself, the more you're going to stay stuck right now. In your environmental factors, you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is another one of those cards that have been popping up in a lot of the January 2023 readings, Leo. And with this World card here and the Wheel of Fortune, again, I feel like there's a lot going on behind the scenes here that you're unaware of right now. Universe is getting things ready for you. They are bringing the changes that you want to see. I feel like you're waiting for change, you're waiting for things to pick up speed, you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. In terms of your career, this could be a new idea coming your way, or it might be a new project. For some of you, it could be a new job opportunity entirely. But it feels like you're ending one cycle and entering into a new one. Okay, there is a new beginning coming your way, there is a change coming for you. But I feel like it's just not ready yet, and that's why the world is still holding back and holding on to it, so that they can bring you this new opportunity when it's ready. In terms of love, I feel like for some of you, you could be attracting a karmic connection. Now, I want to defend karmic connections for a second because they got a bad reputation. If you believe in karmic connections, all that means is that the two of you had some sort of connection in a past life. It didn't work out then, so you decided to try it again in this lifetime. That does not automatically mean that it will also not work out again in this lifetime. I don't understand why karmic connections get such bad reputations for being toxic. They only turn toxic if the two of you do not resolve those issues that you had in the past. But that doesn't automatically mean that you're not going to figure it out together. If the two of you can keep growing and healing and learning together, then you can spend the rest of your life perfectly happy with a karmic. They don't have to be toxic relationships. I feel like for some of you, with this Page of Swords here as well, I'm seeing a split between a past person and a new person. So for some of you, it feels like there's kind of a third party situation going on here where if you are still connected to a past person, they might be talking shit about you to the new person, and that's what's kind of getting in the way here. If this is a current connection going through a rough patch, it almost feels like the two of you might be in an on again, off again situation as well, especially if this is somebody that you're already married to. It kind of feels like you're stuck on the hamster wheel with this person, and the two of you just keep going around in circles. In your strengths, you have the Queen of Coins. Again, masculine, feminine, take it how it resonates. We do have two queens here, so for some of you, this could be a same sex connection, but it doesn't have to be. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it feels like some of you are going to choose to focus on your material world. In January, Leo, you might be very focused on your career, your education, your finances, also your home life, providing for your family if that message resonates with you, because I'm seeing this double message here between the Queen of Coins and this idea of home with the Ten of Cups, the imagery on this Ten of Cups card, because they're sitting in front of a fireplace, right? Focusing on your hearth, focusing on creating like a cozy, warm environment for you. I'm hearing some of you might even be thinking about moving or buying new property. Some of you could be doing work on your home, redecorating your home. In your outcome, you have the Four of Coins. For some of you, this could be literal. You might be practicing budgeting right now, trying to manage your finances, trying to be more conservative about how you spend your money, especially if you're trying to save up to make some sort of bigger financial investment with this Queen of Coins here. If you are looking for new property or trying to buy new work on your home. It also feels like in terms of the past person here with that Page of Swords, somebody could have control issues, okay? Especially if you're still dealing with a past person right now. I feel like this person might be talking shit about you because they have control issues. And what happens when a toxic person can no longer control you, Leo? They will turn around and try to control how other people see you instead. But either way, I feel like you're not necessarily making this past energy a priority right now. I feel like for a lot of you, you're focused on your personal sense of stability, security, and safety in whatever way that works for you. It might be literal, you might be focused on your material world. It could be more personal, you might be doing a lot of healing in January and inner work. And again, for those of you who are single, it kind of feels like you're not going to settle for anything less because you want that 10 of Cups. For those of you who are dealing with a karmic connection right now as well, or even possibly still dealing with a past person, if this person comes back around and offers you an apology, it feels like they're not opening up emotionally here. Somebody here is afraid of vulnerability. They might come across as cold. It feels like this person still isn't telling you the whole story, and you feel that deceptive energy here. This could just be somebody hiding their feelings for you or not really coming forward with their true intentions, kind of keeping things close to the chest, keeping their cards hidden, so to speak. But it feels like you know that this is not going to move forward unless somebody opens up here, but there's a fear of vulnerability involved. Clarifying the Page of Swords is the Nine of Swords. Again, we have a progression here from the 8 to the 9 of Swords. I feel like for some of you, there's some self-sabotage involved here. You're struggling with your anxiety in January, Leo, and it feels like some of you are holding yourselves back from reaching your true potential out of fear. Do not let your anxiety get the best of you and make fear-based decisions. Because again, you're only going to end up holding yourselves back. You need to get back into a place where this Six of Wands is flipped in the upright position so that you can get back to feeling confident. For those of you who are dealing with a past person, if this person tries to come back around and offer you an apology, I feel like you're not interested. Okay, there's too much history here for this relationship to be salvaged, and you know that with the Nine of Swords. Okay, some of you could be having weird sleeping problems in January. Keep a dream journal, okay, because those weird dreams and nightmares could be helping you figure things out. But it feels like if this person does come back around, you know that their apology is fake. For some of you, there could have even been some gaslighting involved here. You know that this person is not good for you, Leo, and you do not need to be dealing with that toxic energy in the new year. Leave this person in 2022. They belong in your past, not your present, okay? An X is an X for a reason. Clarifying the Eight of Swords is the Chariot. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. For those of you who are in the public eye, this is a weird message coming through. If you work in social media in some way with that Six of Wands reversed, you might feel like there's a lot of eyes on you for whatever reason right now. And that anxiety is coming from the fact that it might be more than you thought that you could handle, especially if you're getting a lot of negative backlash. Remember to run your own race and ignore the haters, okay, Leo? You have the inner drive to push forward. You have the willpower to obtain victory. So do not let any randos or even past people, people from your past, do not let anybody ruin your confidence. And again, so for some of you, this could be your own anxiety, okay, or even your own fear of opening up to people if this is about your relationships. Something that you can work on in 2023 is that fear of not being good enough, that fear of being yourself and shining. Do not let your anxiety make your decisions for you. Okay, because I'm seeing this imagery here with the Chariot card of like who's driving the car, right? If you're letting your anxiety drive the car, then you're making decisions out of fear. But if you can make your anxiety that really annoying passenger in the back seat who complains about the way that you drive, as long as you're still the one in control, it doesn't matter. So who's driving the car? Are you going to make fear-based decisions and hold yourself back from reaching your true potential? Or are you going to put yourself out there and be yourself? Authentically and unapologetically. Okay, Leo, I feel like those were the messages you needed to hear for January 2023. You can comment down below if this message resonates. You can also like the video to let me know if this message resonates. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and click that bell to turn on post notifications to make sure that you never miss a prediction from me. You can follow me on all my social medias if you want to. I post weekly messages on Facebook and on Twitter, and I post random pick a card readings on Instagram. So if you're interested in any of that, the links will be in the description box below, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.